only been trading for like 1 year, and now I think I found something that works most of the times. I want to know that the prop company is a serious company, that they are they want to go forward and be there for the traders. Here it's simple and clear. Make your 10% and do your scaling. I like to trade like the 1 minute or up to 5 to 1 hour.
That is a particularly difficult thing to do, and you've made it look really easy.
I know it's all about making money.
It's not often that you get to speak to a trader who has really been through the mill and come out the other side. But I've had the privilege of speaking to one of our traders who has just passed our new two-step evaluation account. He's now fully funded on a 100k account, keeping 80% of the profits, and he's done it in stellar style. From looking at your accounts, it looks like you're quite short term, and you only focus on, certainly on passing this two-step evaluation, you only really focused on two different markets, gold and the dollar against the Japanese yen, which is an interesting combination. What's the reason for those choices?
First off, I just tried trading with gold and tested out, and then I just started to feel like if I can make this work good for me, and I feel comfortable like trading with gold, and find my ways to like follow the trends up and down. And why it's gold and Japanese yen, the difference, I don't know. I just sometimes gold is not open, then I just go for
Okay.
US and USD and yen.
So tell me a little bit, or what you can tell me, about your trading approach, because that potentially, is it very technically based? Are you just following a very rigid set of rules?
First of all, I try to find a not necessarily the perfect entry. When I see that it turns out my way, the first rule for me is to just break even.
Okay.
It's many trades break even, just because that the entry, it's not always perfect.
So you're always, so it sounds like what you're doing is, it sounds like you're very, very fast to take a loss, basically. As soon as it's not working, you want to break even and you want to get out, yeah?
That's always, it's okay to make hundreds of small losses, as the wins is much bigger than the small losses. Let's say if I'm long, I want to have that if it turns up, and then I have put my stop loss onto at least my entry, mostly a little bit above, just to make sure there's at least a minimal profit. And then if it comes down again and turns up before it hits my stop loss, I can also put in some more right above or at the same, around the same. So I'm ready to lose just small losses, just to make that profit as big as possible.
And that's very much the heart of most trading, is putting yourself in a position where you're always protecting the downside, but you're always open to the market carrying on and making further, and therefore that's how you build an edge. Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating.
That's actually, I know it's good to put limit orders, but I would rather be in the market and then have limit orders, so that if I'm market order, just get into the market, and once I go back to that position, then there's another maybe limit, or if I'm If I'm active, I can put it in myself. I want to add more size to the position. It doesn't matter if it's above or it's. If I see like it's gonna pass, stop loss is activated. Then I will wait and see, maybe looking at the bigger time frame, and see that it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go much long. It's gonna keep on going down. Then I will pretty fast switch from longing to shorting.
Because the two-step is quite a hard account to pass. It is difficult to pass, particularly at that level. You've worked with a 100K account, and the equity curve is very, very smooth. You just journey all the way up to the top. So you've absolutely nailed it. So in terms of the way that you then look to take profits, how do you know when the market's gone far enough?
I try to follow like what is called fair value gaps.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so and also like supply demand, like the top and the bottom. I might check the fair value gaps from the 1 hour, and putting in trend lines from the lower time frames, so that you can see as soon as the trend is breaking out, be ready to join that breakout in both directions. So it can be short, long, depending on how the trend lines are breaking. And when it passes like the break of structure again, then if I was not in the trade, like where it went down and was going up again, then I try to find that support resistance,
right?
Like resistance candles. Okay. So right there, I might go for a short, just to make sure that if it's going long, it's gonna pass me out, and then I'll be ready for a long.
And you have no problems like holding your positions at all. It certainly doesn't look like it. I'm just looking at your statistics, and they are very, very impressive. Your average win on this account was $282. Your average loss was $211, which is very healthy. You did 57 trades over 3 days, and your win-loss percentage is pretty much 50-50. It's so you win as many as you lose, but you still have that edge. Where do you think that your edge comes from?
I've been educating myself. I've only been trading for like 1 year, not every day. So I like to find the feelings, like like trend lines and stuff. So I can combine
being tuned in with the market, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like this is probably turning. Sometimes I feel like if I'm going short, I can almost see like the trend is this was wrong. After I put in, I can see that no, this was probably wrong. Then I tighten my stop loss just to make sure that if my feeling is that this is actually wrong, then it's going to stop me out at a low loss. And then I can, at the same time as I'm losing, I can see that this is actually the opposite.
In terms of you as a prop trader, what's important to you from a prop company? What do you need? What are you looking for in a prop company?
For me, it's like stability. I want to know that the prop company is a serious company, that it's all about making money in the end. But for me, it's important that I feel like the prop company wants to progress and be there for the traders. I mean, I can have one super silly question at 2 o'clock, and then it's great to just to have the support close, like every day, and that's also what I feel with you. Even if it's the Discord or at your website, it's I know I can contact you almost 24/7.
Yeah,
and I will get a fast response.
That's really good to know, because there's a lot of work gone into making sure that the team here is there to support people, because it's not an easy thing. Doing what you've achieved is not easy. It is not easy, and it takes a lot of work from your side. So having a prop company that is supportive, it's absolutely critically important. So I'm really pleased we've managed to work with you and get you in that position. And it just proves you're proving it can be done. It can be done, which is absolutely sensational. Final question: as you're now a funded trader, having passed the 2-step evaluation, what do you want from now? Where are we going from here?
Now it's all about building my account. I know that I have been funded with you before. I didn't know exactly how it all worked. So I know when I got a pretty big profit split, I took it all because I thought that it's all on me. But then I had almost no chance to rebuild the account, because I took every profit out from the account. So now for me, the first stage for me at this account is to build margin.
Give yourself room.
Yeah, give myself room. So if I want to withdraw 1,000, I have to. I need 4,000. I need that margin after the withdrawal. The scaling plan. It's. I really like that 1% of 100K is. It's much money.
Yeah.
And much profit. And 1% out of 200K is.
Yeah.
The double. I mean. Yeah. So you can keep on doing the same, but earn the double, or you give yourself that extra margin. So that's what I really like about. I have seen other prop firms. They don't have this. Easy with scaling. It almost you have to do a lot of payouts and months and. So here it's simple and clear. Make your 10% and do your scaling if you like to.
You do sort of improve as the longer you go. It's one of those careers where you do get better with experience. It's just whether you can stay the course mentally, financially, and it is one of those. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So you make a really valid point.
Yeah, really.
Well, listen, thank you very much for taking the time out to have a chat with us today, and congratulations on your account. And we wish you every success moving forward with FTUK.
Thank you very much.